Hey Foothills family, this is your weekly update coming at you April 3rd. By now you're all aware that the local authorities and actually national authorities have made it clear that we are in this for a little bit of a longer haul than we had initially anticipated. Not sure how that's hitting you. I hope you're hanging in with that okay. I wanted to make sure that we keep these kinds of communications open, that we still do our best to make use of technology to help us stay connected. So I wanted to make sure and get this update out to you once again this week. I wanted to celebrate with you, in case you hadn't heard. As you know, we've been in this Room for Others campaign since last September. And our goal was to be fully funded by Easter of 2020, and now that is just a little over a week away. And friends, I can tell you, we have fully funded that effort, and it is an incredible, incredible accomplishment. God has been so faithful. You have been so faithful as His stewards. So thank you for that. If you still have commitments to the Room for Others campaign that you want to fulfill, please go ahead and give those. We recognize, as we're wrapping things up here and getting ready for when we're able to gather again, that there are little odds and ends pieces of this project that we hadn't anticipated, unforeseen, smaller costs and stuff. And so feel free to go ahead and continue to fulfill your pledge, and we will be super grateful. But overall, just thank you guys for your incredible faithfulness in that whole effort. It's really mind-blowing, and God is good, and you are faithful and honoring your call to stewardship. So thank you for that. I also want to say thanks for so many of you continuing in your regular giving, even though we're in this odd and weird schedule and not gathering together. A number of you have gone on to online giving and started giving those kinds of regular gifts electronically, so we're grateful for that. Others of you have been dropping them by the office or mailing them in. Either way, we stand apart from many churches that I'm aware of. The people in those churches have not been as faithful as you have been, and so it's another point of celebration for me. I'm just thankful for your faithful, responsible carrying out of your calling to be stewards of what Christ has allowed you to have. So thanks for that. I wanted to cue you up for some things coming up Easter week. We're almost there. What an incredible week we still have planned for you. I want to cue you up for some things in that week. On Thursday at noon, our Alliance leadership back at the national office are planning a midday prayer kind of service event. They're calling it a webinar. Be on the lookout for the link for that, but we encourage you to join in on that. The national office of the Alliance has actually called for all of Thursday to be a day of prayer for this whole pandemic and all of the situations surrounding it. And so I hope you'll join in on that. At noon is the sort of national prayer event, and so I encourage you to take part in that. Friday, we have a Good Friday service planned for you, 6 p.m. on Zoom, and there'll be a link coming at you. It may already be published out there by the time you see this video, but it allows you to join in. That's going to be a reflective Good Friday service. We're going to be celebrating communion together. There's going to be some interactive pieces to that, so it's not just you staring at a screen. So I hope you'll join us for that, 6 p.m. on Friday, Good Friday. And finally, on Easter morning, we have a little bit of a different option for you. Some of you, we know, prefer to have a more classic or traditional kind of worship experience on Easter. And so our team has provided that for you. So there'll be a Easter celebration option for you to choose, a more classic one. And then, of course, the lifestyle, or what we're going to be calling the main service, that is going to be available as well. A little bit different this week, or for Easter week rather, our classic service option will premiere at 8 a.m. That means it will be available no earlier than 8. And the main service will be available at 9:30. Now at 9:15, I plan to do a Facebook Live just to get us pumped up for our Easter celebration together and to engage a little bit that way as kind of a pre-service. So I hope you'll join me for that at 9:15. But at 9:30, our Easter celebration, our virtual Easter celebration, will be available online. So some exciting things coming up. I hope that you'll stay connected with us as much as possible, and please reach out to us. If there are ways that, things that you need, ways that we can help, please call our church office or send us an email. We would love to better our serve and come alongside you in this prolonged time of staying at home. So love you guys, and I'll check back in with you again soon.